Okay, so let me explain what Wifle is all about. So as you can see up on the board, Wifle stands for what I feel like expressing. And it's basically a communication tool that I use with all of my clients, whether it's when I'm dealing with them one-on-one in a coaching session, or whether they use this as part of their team meetings. And that's what I encourage. I encourage them to roll out this whole concept of Wifle as part of their team meetings and team communication. And the way it works is this. So let's say it's a team meeting, and let's say there's 5 people in the team meeting. So what we do first, before we kick off the meeting, is we have a Wifle. And basically everyone goes around the room and just shares what's on their mind. So they may start with saying, what I feel like expressing is XYZ. And it could be something that is work-related, or it could be something on their mind personally that's affecting them at work. Whether or not you use the term, what I feel like expressing, or whether you just ask them to go around the room and say, let's just share what's on our minds. And the whole idea is that you can go around the room without anyone else interrupting. And that is very important. So they know that it's a safe environment to share anything that's on their mind. Now, when you first do this with your team, there'll be people who are uncomfortable about sharing, and that's fine. So what may happen is that you might be the only one that shares initially. But as you do it more and more often, and especially if you get someone external to kick it off and explain how it all works, then bit by bit, they will all open up and start sharing what's on their mind. Now, I rolled this out recently with a client of mine that runs a disability service organisation in Mudgee. And it takes a little while to get them started, but after a while, and this happened just last week when we had our last team meeting, they freely went around the room and just shared what's on their mind. So as long as they know it's a safe environment to do that and they can all share without being interrupted, that's the first step. And then after that, you go around again and people get a chance to respond to anyone else's Wifle. All right, so I know it can sound unusual, but the whole point is that it's not enough just to be working in a team and just talking about day-to-day normal issues. A lot of times people have things on their mind that they're not willing to share, and they need a tool like this or a method like this to allow themselves to just freely start sharing what's on their mind and how they're feeling about things. And that's when real communication opens up. That's when the real issues get dealt with and understood. Okay, so now let me know if you need a hand rolling out Wifle with your team or just understanding it a bit more clearly. But take that on board, have a think about it, and just reach out if you need any help. Okay, so all the best, and I'll talk to you again soon.